Ladies and gentlemen, if I can please get a round of applause, come, for the chairman of Roshgold Investment Holdings, Mr. Ebrahim Sujee.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Muhammad Shahid, and good morning to all. It's heartwarming to note how everyone arrived early and we could start on time. Jazakallah. To all our guests from far, I say thank you for attending. To the Al Barakah team, thank you for making the time to come, and to everyone else. Today is actually a very momentous day. We have Mr. Hassan Patel, Arun's brother-in-law, in the 39 years. Today is the first time he's attending the AGM. Arun, how did that happen? The chairman's statement is on pages 3 to 5 in the booklet. I have the liberty to do something, and I'm going to attempt. I'm not going to fully read from the chairman's statement. I'd like to digress and share with you some of my views and incidents that may have inspired me to say what I'm going to say. It's not structured, but let's see how it goes. With the global economy battling to stabilize economic conditions, the two codes below resonate and underline the necessity to manage each challenge arising out of such crisis globally. Since 2000, we've had numerous challenges, and these have affected us. So this Leon C. Magazine says, it is not the most intellectual of the species that survives. It is not the strongest. The species that survives is the one that is best able to adapt. And yesterday, quite surprisingly, I met someone at Nando's in the queue. They present today, a husband and wife, a couple. I greeted the husband, and then he told his wife who I was. But the point was, at some time, his wife had some money and she needed to invest. And she invested it in Roshgold, split between Roshan and Roshgold. And she thanked Roshgold for that, and she explained to us how it was beneficial for her to have invested that money, because today she's earning a return, the money has grown. I'm not going to mention the person's name, but she said something. She said there were 7 siblings, and to them at the time, what they had received was substantial. And each one decided to do what they needed to, and she had advised them, don't leave it in your bank account, invest the money, and try and invest it in Roshgold. And that got me thinking to say to my respected and fellow shareholders and guests today, let's be prudent when we invest. I'm not just saying choose Roshgold, I'm saying let's be careful. What are we doing when we invest in? Where are we investing? And are we investigating or pursuing some sort of know your investment, like they say, know your client when we invest in? There are so many investments available, and I think it's just proper that your hard-earned money must be put into an investment that is suitable to you. We tend to chase high returns. Obviously, it comes with high risk. And can we afford the high risk? So just to share with you, I work with a few colleagues, and they invested in a scheme called BHI. A chartered accountant, it's in the news, had started this company around about 2006, and they were promising and paying 12 to 15% return. He would submit monthly a newsletter and say, this is your return, this is your investment, and these are the shares you hold. No financials since 2006. That should have raised alarm bells. As at close of business in November, when he handed himself over to the police, and this is a chartered accountant by profession from St. Stithians, the fund has lost 3 billion rand. Just in Lenasia, amongst the people we speak to, that is my colleague and his family and some of his friends, they've lost over 40 million. So what drove them? Every month, when you see, or every quarter, that 12% and 15% return, they continued reinvesting and greed set in. My advice is to all of you, please be careful. When you invest, when the return is high, understand the risk is even higher. Study where you invest. It's extremely important. I continue. The board has adopted a balanced, I'm on page 4, still on 3. The board has adopted a balanced approach combining vigor with caution in acquiring new assets, whilst we also diligently continue to review suitable investment proposals. We accept that any business's success hinges on its adaptability to its market conditions and its ability to seize opportunities in this fast evolving landscape. Roshgold is well prepared to navigate such challenges, and the board has been proactive and unwavering in its commitment to continue building trust with shareholders. The environment is tough and challenging, fast-moving and fluid. Roshgold's past experiences, prudent approach, and guidance from the relevant stakeholders, including our board, helps us to put such calls into perspective and decide on a course of action to take. Roshgold can understand these challenges and act accordingly. Your board champions the cause of our shareholders and is mindful of not betraying the trust placed in us by the shareholder community. This is a fundamental strength of Roshgold, and we will continue constantly maintain it. There's a Chinese proverb that says, "He who sacrifices his conscience to ambition burns a picture to obtain the ashes." So Roshgold takes immense pride in maintaining a spotless record, committed to integrity, accountability, and prudent investing. The dedication and support of our loyal shareholders bear testimony to the development and progress we have achieved over the 39 years. What is interesting is, as we delve into the demographics of our shareholders base, it has become evident that we have a maturing demographic. This helps us understand and highlight the need to bridge the generational change. We have to proactively engage and target the younger generations by enhancing technology and media offerings to cater to their preferences. As the shareholder base matures and the economic climate affects the elderly, the need for capital becomes more pronounced. Roshgold is formulating strategies to address this need. Measures have been put in place to measure the impact of the different age groups. We are proud of our shareholder engagement, our team's good communication with the broad shareholder base, and our meticulous cash management. So in this regard, we need to encourage our younger shareholders, our children, to invest. Because when we speak of the maturing shareholder base, basically what's happening is our shareholders that may have started with us 20, 30 years ago, today are in need of the money. And obviously, we need to increase our shareholder base to continue growing the organization. I'm on digital enhancements. The number one benefit of information technology is that it empowers people to do what they want to do. It lets people be creative. It lets people be productive. It lets people learn things they didn't think they could learn before. So in a sense, it's all about potential. And we all can bear testament to how information technology and the growing advancements in AI have affected our lives positively if we use it correctly. Roshgold recognizes the importance of investing in IT to meet the challenges we faced in data mining and data analytics. In the longer term, benefits flow and we enhance efficiencies and stay attuned to the evolving landscape. We have engaged specialists to prepare proposals to transform our data flow into a more efficient digital solution. A task team has been appointed by the board and is actively working on the solution. We are hoping that the intended solution will allow shareholders to view, update, purchase, and resell their investments seamlessly. And this would be a breakthrough for us. Future plans, in fact, current plans include that the zakah calculation will also be accessibly through the portal or mobile app. What is interesting is, inshallah, this week or next week, we meet with the team that are developing or have been tasked to develop the app, and they have a pilot to show us or a map to show us as to how we should proceed with this. We envisage the project will become a reality within the next 12 to 18 months. Paul Kagame of Rwanda says, we must create economic opportunity, build a culture of entrepreneurship, get people to take responsibility for improving their lives, rather than putting them in a position where they sit back in their poverty and blame others for that. This is very profound. And I'm going to skip a bit of the chairman's statement to say, what do we need to do? Yes, we must invest. We got to continue investing, and particularly in Roshgold. But there's another investment that we need to make, and I think partly I can say I may have failed in that. We need to teach our children, our families to start businesses. And we need to invest in these businesses. And no business is too small. So we used to have the YBA, and we saw the amount of talent and potential amongst our youth and upcoming youth in terms of business. They're all trying, they all want to do something. And I make mention in the chairman's statement about every family trying to encourage households to explore other income streams. And this is what we should do. A week ago, we attended the Al Baraka Entrepreneurial Accelerator competition. And it was quite encouraging to see the type of businesses that were highlighted, the innovation, the skill available, and each one adding to their family's income. So I think it's proper that all of us take the time to start encouraging each other to start something. And as FEMS was present, she said, there's nothing wrong with failing. As long as you don't set up yourselves to failure, it's fine to fail because you will learn from that failure. So take the risk, encourage them to start something, and you will learn, and you will make money. John Lacar says, a desk is a dangerous place from which to view the world. So be the change and the igniter to grow this pool of talent into mega entrepreneurs. As we approach the 2024 elections, the political landscape remains very uncertain. It's imperative that the government addresses corruption, deploy funds for stimulating growth, reduce our debt, improve local government performance, prioritize healthcare, safety, security, education, food security, and electricity. Our hope for a better future persists, but we acknowledge it hinges on credible leadership with a clear purpose emerging from all political participants. Our operations have been marked by prudent investment decisions that have been made, and we've reduced our cash pile by making some good property investments. Our current cash holdings remain in Sharia-compliant accounts, earning returns in line with the market. The board continues to review and appraise exciting new property investments. All Roshgold assets are sound and fairly valued to protect the interest of the shareholders and maintain a realistic and equitable group value, which currently stands at R500 million. Our team remains dedicated to addressing shareholders' needs efficiently with prompt resolution of their queries. I am most grateful to my fellow board members and directors for their support, their selfless dedication, their commitment to the group, and their wise counsel. Great things only materialize when humble hearts and minds assimilate for the purpose of growing a good company. This is a tribute to you, my fellow board members. Our staff, your dedication and contribution to the growth of Roshgold is notable and gratifying. Thank you. We must commend the staff for putting today together. They did everything, and I think they've done a wonderful job. Our shareholders, not only do each of you help to pivot to the next growth point, you make this journey honorable and gracious. We appreciate your support and look forward to your continued loyalty to the next 40 years. Thank you.